Okay, well, thanks for joining me for yet another installment about my Integrity Spa experience. Two things here. One has to do with integrity, and one has to do with the electricians. I'm going to show you and tell you about how the electricians did when they came last week. I was hoping to have the spa finished, and I was hoping to be in it and show you how it works, but there were some snags, which you'll see. Before I show you the electricians, and I'm sorry it's late at night, so it's really dark, and I don't know how this video is going to look, but I'll show it to you anyway. I want to just comment that we did note 3 issues with the spa when it was delivered. One was like a chunk taken out of the panel, a small little chunk taken out of the panel. One was a fairly large scrape in another panel, and there was a puncture in the cover of the spa cover. We did note it on the bill of lading. I did email and send pictures to Jeff and Jay over at Integrity Spas. That was probably about 2 weeks ago when the spa was delivered. I haven't received an email response back yet. I don't know if they're ordering it for me without me following up, or if it takes follow-up to get resolution. Looking at the Better Business Bureau complaints, I think it might take a little bit of tenacity on the purchaser to get resolution. But if the spa took this long to ship, it might take equally as long for replacement parts to ship from China. And with the way things are going in America with the docks, it might even take longer here in 2021, at the end of 2021 into 2022. I don't want to get political, but I have my thoughts on that. But I'm going to wait. The spa is usable the way it is now. If new parts or repairs are on order, I can wait. The thing about Integrity Spas is you save thousands. You need to be patient. So I'm going to be patient. I might call Jeff and Jay and just have a conversation with them and see if they are at least working on ordering the replacements. And if they are, if everything has been ordered, then I'm satisfied and I'll be patient. It'd be nice to get an email back from them saying that they're doing that. Haven't seen that yet. So I'll wait another week or so, and that'll be 3 weeks, and then I'll give them a phone call and post on this YouTube channel the results of that phone call. Okay, so not the biggest deal, but it's just something I'm keeping an eye on. And also, one of my panels fell over when I took it off to help the electricians out, and the clip that holds the spa cover down cracked a little bit. It's a shame. So I'm looking for a replacement clip, and if I have to buy one from Integrity Spas, I will. But Amazon doesn't seem to have these kind of clips that bolt onto a side of a wall, if you will. So I'm looking for it online, and if I find one, great. If I don't, I'll try to repair this one. If I can't repair it, I'll call Jeff and Jay and ask them what the charge is for a plastic clip. But anyway, that's my fault. I'm not going to blame Integrity Spas for that. Let me show you what the electricians did and why it's taking longer for this thing to be hooked up. Thanks, everybody. All right. It's getting late, but I want to post an update on my Integrity Spa experience. The electricians did come, and they did put a panel in. They made the wire go under the deck, then they strapped it to the bottom of the deck. They also ran a 110 line for electricity here. So we do have electricity right by our rail here. It's hard to see here in the lighting, but you can't see in the lighting here, but they brought the cable up through the deck right about here, and brought it into the bottom of the spa. And they actually cut a hole in the bottom plate of that spa. They didn't get to the access point, which is all the way up the spa. And the reason they didn't do that is because they didn't bring enough liquid tight. And liquid tight is this coating right here that holds the 4 wires. You put the 4 wires through the Liquid-Tite, and that is what you need to do when the wires are outdoors. And the Liquid-Tite needs to go all the way into the spa and all the way here over to the spa pack. And the spa pack is on this side of the spa. So they didn't bring a long enough Liquid-Tite tube. So, and I apologize, we have, I don't know if we can see this, but we do get awesome nights here in Delaware. Pretty cool. We have a pond behind us, and we have geese that are yelling all the time. I don't know if you can see that, but Venus is up there in the sky. But there's geese all over the place. Yeah, they're flying low. It's pretty cool. Anyway, enough of that. So the Liquid-Tite, they were worried that it would not reach to the spa pack, which is on this side of the spa, if they connected it to the end of the access, which is on this side of the spa. So they cut a hole over here on this side of the spa and brought it under all the way to here, and then connected it to the pack. And I told them it was okay to do that. I mean, right there, you'll see right here, there's an access spot below. So all they did was on the other side of the spa, they cut a hole on that side. No big deal. But you know, it would have been nice if the electricians would have brought enough Liquid-Tite and cut it to measure for the job, but they cut it to measure before the job and did not have it. So that's one concern. Another concern is they only brought a 50 amp breaker, and a spa this big, which has 3 motors, needs a 60 amp breaker. And it said it on our contract. We discussed it with them when we scheduled them to do the work, but they came with a 50 amp breaker, and that was disconcerting because they went to go get the 60 amp breaker from a supply house, and the supply house had one left, gave it to them. They brought it all the way back here after a 40-minute ride, and when they brought it back here, it was the wrong type. It didn't fit the panel box. So that created another bit of an alarm, and I went on Amazon and bought one. And you don't know what you're going to get when you buy on Amazon, but I went on Amazon and I got one, and it's the right one, and showed it to them in pictures, and they confirmed that's the right one. So they're coming on Monday to install it. I'm going to go downstairs and show you how they ran the wires inside the house to get an idea for that. But they're coming on, today is Saturday, and they should be coming on Monday to install the breaker into that panel. So what do we have now? We have an electric pack that's underneath that panel right there. We have the spa control panel is on top right here, and the pack is down here inside the spa. So the Liquid-Tite with the 4 cables in it runs inside the spa up to that pack, and the Liquid-Tite runs through an opening here. Maybe I'll take a picture of it with flash, you can see it, but it's too dark now, you can't see it. It runs under the deck, so it's hidden from the deck. It comes out here and runs up to this panel. I could open this panel for you, but all you would see is the one breaker for the 110 line here. The 60 amp breaker, 2-pole GFCI is not in there yet. So they're gonna come on Monday and put that in, okay? So if I were to open that, you'd see all the 4 wires coming through this Liquid-Tite right here, and you see the 4 wires sticking out on the inside there, and all you need to do is hook the wires up. I could probably do it, but I paid for the electrician. I'm gonna use the electrician's license number, so I'm gonna use the electrician's license number, so I might as well have them do it on Monday. But it stinks because tonight's a perfect night to jump in that spa and enjoy it. I mean, it's just one of those nights where, you know, when you get a skyline like that, it'd be a great night to fire this thing up. But I think good things come to those who wait. Anyway, I'll show you the cabling that they did downstairs, and I'll post this, and then on Monday, I'll post this thing fired up. Waited long enough, this extra weight because the electrician brought the wrong parts is frustrating, but I don't know. Life is about patience, right? And please forgive me. I just realized for the video I shot outside, I had the camera oriented the wrong way. I do that often, so I'll learn. So hard to see in the dark here. I do have the lights on, but if you can see, the wire goes into some PVC, and the PVC is a pipe that is drilled through just above the foundation to come out on the outside of the house. So they drill through the house, they put the PVC in there. I forgot the name for it, but it'll probably come to me right after I finish this video. They caulk that all together, they run the wire through, and then they that's all finished. So I have some of that orange flame foam. Maybe I'll see if there's any gaps in there and spray it, because I don't want any mice coming through there. But it looks like they did a good job and made it pretty tight. So the wire runs over this beam, and then the cable goes through that piece of insulation, and it runs through the ceiling. And I'll show you what that's like. It runs through this ceiling, through these lights, and into this room, which is the room that has the box on it. So you can see the cables coming through here. They go over this vent. Here they are right here. Going over this way. They turn a 90-degree right there. And they run along here. There's a junction box here. I'm not quite sure why they put a junction box there, but they did. I don't know why they needed that. I'm going to ask them about that. And then it runs here, runs down to the bottom of the panel box, and then runs up into the box. Okay. Now, I could take these screws off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and check out all the wiring. But all it is a bunch of wiring that goes into this box. Okay. I don't think they put a new breaker on in here. I think they wired it right into the main, so it's a 100 amp service that comes up through here, goes into this junction box here. It goes all the way down this roof line, and connects here. So looks like they ran out of straps. See, it's strapped there, and then it's zip tied and bolted in, zip tied and hammered in, zip tied and hammered in. Interesting, but it's fine. Anyway, that's the electrician work, and waiting for Monday for them to finish the job and see how it works. Thanks.